This is technical stuff. Can you underground? I might be too stupid for this now. Hey guys, philzero here. So we're on countdown. There's only 3 weeks left. Hey guys, so before we get into this video, I just want to let you know what's going on. So this video was originally supposed to be the Wacken performance, and I had the whole video filmed and edited and done. But when I went to upload it, it was blocked. So usually with this type of copyright thing, the video just gets demonetized, which I don't care, keep the money, just let me upload my video. Half my videos are demonetized anyway, so I don't care, like I don't do this for the money. But the Wacken copyright owners, instead of just keeping the ad revenue, like most people do, they just straight up block anyone from using it at all. Now this does fall under fair use, meaning I could dispute it to get it unblocked, but that could take like over a month to clear, which unfortunately kind of defeats the purpose of this little pre-concert series I'm doing. So for the sake of keeping to the timeline, I figured it's all about the music anyway. So I dubbed the official music video over my reaction to the Wacken version. And I could have just re-recorded the whole thing, but then I would know the song already, and that kind of takes away the spontaneous fun of these first time hearing videos. So I cut out a few parts that were specific to the live performance. Luckily there weren't many. I think there were only a couple small things I had to cut out to make the video make sense. But something that was a lifesaver, and this is a testament to how friggin' solid the Warning Girls are as musicians. When I was dubbing the music video over the live performance, the audio matched like bang on. I know they play to a click track live, but still, like a lot of the times with live performances, even with the click, the timing naturally falls a bit slow, or it's a bit fast, or something just feels a bit off. But they played the whole song bang on without missing a beat, which is so impressive in itself. I wish I could have shown you guys the editing process, because I was even blown away by that. So I had the audio from the music video and the live performance like synced up, and I was switching back and forth to make sure I had it locked in, but at some parts, I couldn't even tell which one was which. Like I was cutting the wrong audio file a few times. That's how perfectly they played it. So thank you girls for being so good and making this all easier on me. And after editing this, I think I could have gotten away with just not saying anything about all this editing magic, maybe. But full transparency, full disclosure, that's what happened. So I hope you enjoy the video. Hey guys, philzero here. So we're on countdown. There's only 3 weeks left until my first Warning concert. So since their tour is promoting their new album, I'll probably only do songs from that, at least until the concert, and then we'll see what happens after. Maybe I'm just gonna discover new bands like this from now on. Like just buying concert tickets to a band that I don't really know that well, and then learning their music up until the show. And then maybe for the show doing like a vlog type thing. That seems fun. Anywho, today we're checking out 6 Feet Deep, and I have heard like little 10-second clips of this on their Instagram posts, but I haven't heard the whole song yet, so let's give it a go. Mike from that chapter. Anyone? Also, I don't know if you can tell, but I'm just getting over a cold, so my voice might be a bit scratchy today. I also cut myself shaving. But we're powering through. Clock's ticking. Okay. This is some architecture. With that siren.
What if I'm selfish? Everyone else is. You're not a product of copy telling yourself this, but it's expected, cause you always come back over and over again. Lost love.
Okay.
Art of pretending, digging your grave, is that what you were intending? Lethal injection, yeah, you always come back over and over. Yeah, what you gonna say when you're choking on my name?
Okay, so they're flexing some tech skills here. So obviously the verse has some trickery going on, so let's give it another listen. I'm gonna try to break down what Pow's doing, but I might be too stupid for this now. I used to have to do this in school, but I haven't done this in a long time. Okay, I need to super focus for this.
What if I'm selfish? Everyone else is. You're not a product of God, quit telling yourself this. But it's expected, cause you always come back over and over again. Lost love and art of pretending. Digging your grave, is that what you were intending? Lethal injection, yeah, you always come back.
So Pow's playing what's called a polyrhythm, and I tried to figure out the count, but I'm too dumb now. Hey drummers and smart people watching, can you tell what the polyrhythm count of her fill is? Or is it just some syncopation magic? So polyrhythms, which is what I think she's doing in those fills, and you can go down this rabbit hole forever with like different types and different accents and different timings. But basically a polyrhythm is having two or more rhythms being played at the same time. So we won't get too into it because the rabbit hole is deep. 6 feet deep. But regardless, so the effect that polyrhythms give off, it's kind of like this tricky time change illusion. Some people call it elastic time, like it feels like the timing's being sped up or slowed down, depending on the polyrhythm count, but in reality, the time signature's still the same. She's just accenting different notes to create that elastic time effect. It sounds like it speeds up at those fills. Okay, one more listen and then we'll move on.
What if I'm selfish? Everyone else is. You're not a product of God, quit telling yourself this. But it's expected, cause you always come back over and over again. Lost love and art of pretending. Digging your grave, is that what you were intending? Lethal injection, yeah, you always come back
Okay,
over
okay.
and over again.
Okay, I see what's going on. This is technical stuff, so the drums and vocals are kind of dancing together, like they're bouncing back and forth and playing off each other, even through those tricky drum fills. But Ale's bass groove stays the same up until the chorus, so she's acting like a human metronome almost, just keeping the do-do-do the entire time. So Pow's drums and Danny's vocals are doing all these fancy acrobatics in the verse, but it's Ali's bass that's keeping them anchored. So when Pow and Danny come back down to the bass beat, they have Ali's bass line to land on. Okay, I see you. This is clever stuff.
What if I'm selfish? Everyone else is. You're not a product of God, quit telling yourself this. But it's expected, cause you always come back over and over again. Lost love and art of pretending. Digging your grave, is that what you were intending? Lethal injection, yeah, you always come back over and over again. What you gonna say when you're choking on my name? Cause it's over. 6 feet deep, I'll be seeing you underground. Got you figured out. Can't give you over now. Cause it's over. 6 feet deep, I'll be seeing you underground.
Oh, Danny. So I said this in the Bandmade collab, I think, but Danny's been doing a lot of these big vocal bends lately. What were the words?
6 feet deep, I'll be seeing you underground. Got you figured out. Can't give you over now. Cause it's over. 6 feet deep, I'll be seeing you underground.
6 feet deep, I'll be seeing you underground. Oh, why'd I do that? So I think I noticed her doing these bends a lot more in like their newer songs. Actually, I could be completely wrong. I haven't even listened to all their songs yet. But this to me is starting to feel like a signature Danny thing. But the way the instruments were arranged here, this type of composition is a tell that they really understand how to create a certain effect with intention. I mean, not that there was any doubt that they obviously know what they're doing, but every section was arranged with such a particular purpose. So the intro was pretty standard, which is a good thing, because the verse started to get tricky with this polyrhythm business with the drums and vocals kind of going off. But the bass stayed the same, and I think Danny only played like 3 notes on her guitar during the entire verse. So they left the verse really empty, and I bet they did this on purpose to emphasize all the fancy magic they were doing with the drums and the vocals. And that's a good example of using negative space. Like they could have loaded the verse with more guitar and more bass work, but that would have taken attention away from all the fancy drum and vocal stuff. Or it would have just sounded too cluttered. Then the chorus goes back to a standard rock chorus, and you get this kind of interactive experience almost. So in the intro, you're rocking out, and then the verse comes, and you're kind of like, whoa, what's happening? And then the chorus comes, and then you're back to it. So they didn't overdo the time trickery just to be artsy or whatever. They did just enough to trick you a little bit, and then the chorus comes and you're back to rocking out. So because the girls wrote the song like this, I'm gonna bet that they're gonna keep the rest of the song in standard structure. Like, that's my prediction. After all the breakdowns I've done of their music, I think I'm starting to understand what their songwriting philosophy is. Kind of like in Evolve, how they start the song in 7/8 timing, but then they go back to 4/4 so you can still rock out and groove to it. So they do add some fancy artsy stuff in their songs sometimes, but it's never so much that it becomes pretentious. Like it still has a purpose in the song. So I'm gonna play from the verse again because I wanna feel that energy change. So try and feel how spacious the verse is, because your ears will naturally wanna pay attention to the fancy drum and vocal work while you're still feeling the bass groove at the same time. Does that make sense? It's kind of like your brain wants to pay attention to the drums and the vocals because it's so present, but the bass is keeping you grounded so you don't get lost.
What if I'm selfish? Everyone else is. You're not a product that got quit telling yourself this, but it's expected, cause you're always come back over and over again. Lost love and art of pretending. Digging your grave, is that what you were intending? Lethal injection, yeah, you always come back over and over. Yeah, what you gonna say when you're choking on my name? Cause it's over, 6 feet deep, I'll be seeing you on the ground. Got you figured out, can't get any over now. Cause it's over, 6 feet deep, I'll be seeing you on the ground.
Okay, what do we got?
Prodigal son, yeah, I know you felt this. Feeding your pride, put your ego where your mouth is. It's countless how many times you pushed me over again. But it's way too late, nothing left to hate.
Okay, nice.
Bitter taste, what a shame. Yeah, what you gonna say when you're choking on my name? Cause it's over, 6 feet deep, I'll be seeing you on the ground. Got you figured out, can't get any over now. Cause it's over, 6 feet deep, I'll be seeing you on the ground.
Bridge.
We're all seeing black now. Need your maker and bow down. Ooh, but you pray till you got till you chewed up his pound.
Ooh,
So
nice.
what you gonna say when you're choking on my name? Cause it's over, 6 feet deep, I'll be seeing you on the
Yeah, Danny.
6 feet deep, I'll be seeing you underground. I'll be seeing you underground.
So verse 2 switched up, but you notice how when the guitar and melody switched up to something more standard sounding, the drums also switched up to match that with a more standard sounding beat. And this is exactly what I was talking about. They just know when to be artsy and when to pull back. They never just shove stuff into their songs for no reason, and that's something I really appreciate about their writing style.
Prodigal son, yeah, I know you felt this. Feeding your pride, put your ego where your mouth is. It's countless how many times you pushed me over again, but it's way too late. Never
So back to a standard drum beat.
Such a bitter taste, what a shame.
I've also never heard Danny falsetto, I don't think.
Pushed me over again, but it's way too late. Never left to hate. Such a bitter taste, what a shame.
I normally don't like falsetto, but it sounds nice. It's a nice change. So in the singing world, there's like an inside joke, which is falsetto is for the weak, or falsetto is for people who can't mix, which is obviously just a joke. It's not true, especially with Danny. Like, she's only doing it to add style and color, because I don't even think that was very high for her.
Pushed me over again, but it's way too late. Never left to hate. Such a bitter.
So that's only a C sharp, but we've heard her belt up to like an F or an F sharp or something. So the song's good. I like it. I like it. It's very true Warning style. Like, it sounds like it's a simple song, but if you dig just a little deeper, 6 feet deep, you find all the cool composition things they do. Like, that's kind of their thing. I also call this type of song a circle nodding song. Like, you know, some songs make you nod your head like this, and some songs make you nod your head like this. But this song makes you nod your head in a circle, like this.
What you gonna say when you're choking on my name?
This isn't actually a thing, I just made it up. But don't steal it, it's mine. Alright, you know what time it is. Brain dump time. Brain dump, brain dump. I don't know. I'm just excited to see them for the first time soon in Brooklyn. I'll be going to the second show. If anyone's going, come say hi. You can shoot me a message on Instagram or whatever. I'm excited to actually check out Brooklyn too. Like, I haven't been to New York in ages. I think the last time I was there was like 6 years ago or something like that. And I was working the whole time, so I only stayed in Manhattan and I didn't even get to see Brooklyn. So last time I was in New York, I was singing with a choir and we were performing with Matt Sally from Pentatonics for this vocal showcase thing. And that was at the Lincoln Theater. And I remember when I stepped into that theater, I was like, geez, this is gorgeous. Oh, I wonder if I have a clip I can show. Do I still have it? Okay, I found it. Okay, how do I do this? Like this? Oh, wow, this brings back memories. Oh, actually, I don't even know if I'm allowed to show this. We ball. Can you see me?
Once you get started, you can't sit down.
There I am! Right there. Should I just super zoom in on my face? Whoa, how do I do this? Oh, this brings back memories. So yeah, in my past life, I was in a few different choirs, and you know when artists are performing on TV or like in a theater or something, and there's a big choir behind them supporting them? I was one of those choir guys. So yeah, that was the last time I was in New York. We were rehearsing every day, so I didn't really have time to do anything or see anything. But this time, the warning, Brooklyn, gonna cross both off my bucket list. So if anyone has any New York recommendations, let me know. What did I do last time? I did Cat's Deli. I did some Italian place that was really good, but I can't remember what it was called. I also went to this piano bar where like you tip the piano man and he plays a song and you sing on stage. Like that was a fun night. I can't remember what that was called either. But I mean, there's probably like 100 of those in New York. We don't have those in Vancouver. Wish we did. I was watching an Anthony Bourdain video, rest in peace, and he said that if you're gonna visit New York, you have to try dirty water hot dogs. I have no idea what that is, but I guess we'll find out. Okay, I'm buying a new mic stand. I hate this one. My wife wants to go to the Friends thing, like where they have the coffee shop that looks like the set from the show. Also, someone told me to go check out The Box. Anyone know what that is? Like, I tried Googling it, and the reviews are really polarizing and mixed. Like, apparently it's like some exclusive show club, but tickets are really hard to get. And if you don't have a ticket, then you have to buy like a $2,000 bottle or something just to get in. Is that true? Because I don't really want to do that. Okay, I'm not just gonna ramble for the sake of rambling. So if you like this kind of video, please consider subscribing. It really does help me out. And as always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Haha! Beside him on the ledge while you're so.
No, that sounds wrong.
No, you see.